niggas like I'm Cash Money Books. And they just for Young Harv, you know we turned up in the hood. DA wanted death row, had me feeling like I'm shook. 10 bands got me free, 10 more got me feeling good. Like I'm in DC or something. Riding with 3 hoes like I'm TC or something. We just shooting for the stars. I'm the captain of the Enterprise.
I've been going through some change. Stay on my grind, I won't stop till I win and I see things change. Still I keep my head up high, my gun by my side. Yeah, I made a few mistakes, but I strive. Still here, I don't know how I survive. I'm going hard till the day that I die. Can you send me a blessing?
What up, though? This your boy DOC, and I got a very special guest on the line. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and where you from.
What's happening, Doc? What's happening, y'all? My name is Abioye from Richmond, California, Parkchester Village to be exact. What's happening?
Chilling, man. Good to have you on the line, man. You know, and as I was saying, like kind of off the record, we're checking out some of the music and everything, and you guys just heard some of the clips, you know, of some of the songs where he sing and rap, and we're going to get into more of how he got into, you know, his musical career and all that, but them links going to be in the description for you guys to check that out. You know what I mean? So, which one of the two did you pick up first, the rapping and the singing, or, you know, rapping or singing, or both at the same time?
You know, rapping really has been my heart. I mean, I just, you know, I always grew up on Tupac and everything, and I was in CYA, the California Youth Authority, when I first started. Like, you know, just trying to rap, trying to play around with it. And then one day, I think I was in lockup or something, fight some bullshit, and I just started trying to work on a little song, man, and you know, people was fucking with it. So ever since then, I just kind of kept at it. That was probably when I was like 15, you know what I'm saying? So ever since then, you know, music just stuck with me.
Yeah. Did you have like musicians in your family, or it was just raw talent? You just jumped into it yourself?
Nah, my mom for sure used to sing like just regular, like in the shower, all that. You know what I mean? Wake me up singing her church hymns and all that. But other than that, nah, like no musical artists or musicians or nothing. Like, I guess, you know, just raw talent, really.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying, besides those songs, and I seen, you know, other clips, you got things available for sale on iTunes and all that, like, what particular projects have you been working on as of recent?
So recently, I'm working on my first street album called Street Melody Volume 1. It's just a mixture of everything, and I'm just basically talking about my life, you know, introducing who I am as an artist, as an individual. You know, I got some rapping on there, got some singing, got a few features, you know, from some local artists that's really making a name out here. And you know, I'm planning on dropping that in the beginning of 2019.
Do you have any artists, you know, singers or rappers that you know, maybe was like inspirations growing up?
Oh man, so many, I can't even lie. It's like so many people I listen to just by being in the California Youth Authority. Like, you don't have no control over the radio, so they just playing whatever. And so just listening to different type of songs that just came on that I had to listen to. Certain sounds caught my ear, certain artists. So I'm talking about anywhere from Lauryn Hill to Evanescence to, you know what I mean, Alicia Keys to, you know, just, man, so many artists, man. You know, I really can't name one, to be honest.
Right. Now, I hear you mentioning, you know, being, you know, detained and locked up at an early age. Like, how would you describe yourself, you know, your environment and everything growing up in Richmond? That's where you basically was born and raised in that same area your whole time growing up?
Right, yeah, definitely. Richmond, man, I love my city, man. It's one of those cities where it's gonna make or break you, though, you know? Like, you know, it's just like a lot of youth get lost in the culture of what's going on, you know what I mean? There's a lot of talent in Richmond, man. There's so many great individuals in Richmond, but just growing up there, like, it's like you gotta rise to the occasion. And it's a lot of, you know, it's harsh. So if you don't really, you know what I mean, join, like, you're gonna be one of the ones getting ran over. So that's how it was for me in Richmond. So it was like, you know, I always been talented, but at the end of the day, you know, as a human being, we gonna choose to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, around there, is it, you know, typical, like how any other inner city black, you know, kind of poverty? It's not a lot of opportunity and stuff going on around there?
Definitely, man. Definitely, like you know, a lot of other places, like Richmond, really don't have nothing. Like, I mean, just being in the Bay, you don't hear too many people say, like, oh, I'm finna go to Richmond to this little You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't really happening. You might go to the city, which is still, you know, shit happens out there. You might go to the O, shit happens out there. But at least it's something to do. It's a club. It's something to go to. In Richmond, it's nothing really. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't at a family house, like, you know what I mean? You out in the street. So it definitely was a harsh, you know, place to grow up in. But me personally, where I'm from, Rochester Village, it's a close-knit neighborhood. You know what I mean? I was fortunate to be raised in that neighborhood where we all kind of like stick together. You know, it's all houses. You know what I mean? Too many ways in and out. So we do a lot of barbecues, a lot of, you know, family type shit. So, you know what I mean? I was fortunate to be raised there.
How did it impact you and your, you know, like your mom or dad, or if, you know, the very first time that you got locked up, did you change after the first time you got locked up, or did you get out and bump your head again?
Yeah, I wish, bro. I always been a hard-headed motherfucker. And it was like, the first time it hit my mom hard, you know, she was a single mother, and she tried everything she could, but sometimes our environment overpowered what we taught in the house, you know what I mean? Especially when you're struggling, you know what I mean? So, you know, it hit her hard, and being locked up early at like 14, like, and getting out at like 20, it was kind of like, I didn't know how to really change. Like, I survived in that shit, but now I got to come home to this real world, you know what I mean, and try to figure this shit out as an adult, even though I was gone at 14, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I still bumped my head and made mistakes, and I probably to the second time I went down, that wasn't, you know what I mean, that's probably when I got serious and like, you know what, I really want to try to change. You know what I mean? I'm really tired of this shit. And I bumped my head even more, but, you know, I'm here right now, fortunately, you know?
Yeah. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got a son and a daughter. My son just turned 2, like 5 days ago. And that was a major part in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, congratulations on that. Yeah, that could, kids, once you look them in the face and they see that they, you know, we got to be here for them. They can't make no moves, feed themselves. You know, it do most of the time change a lot of men to make them, you know, step up to the plate. So when you say you went down at what, you said 14 and got back out at 20, like during that time, you know, you said you had started practicing and doing things with the music and everything. How was the people around you supportive towards your music, or?
I mean, they were supportive as far as like, man, you raw, you feel me? But all my niggas was doing everything I was doing. So, like, really, none of us could really get each other out of the situation. You know what I mean? And that's what I had to learn. Like, you know, I hear this shit like, no new friends, but sometimes you need new friends. Not to say you got to get rid of the old ones, but somebody got to try to show the way out. You feel me? Me and my niggas, we was all doing the same shit. So it was like, yeah, you raw. But, you know, niggas weren't booking studio time. Niggas didn't had no lines on. You know what I mean? People make beats and this and that. So it was kind of just like, I was just doing it, but not really doing it how I was supposed to.
Yeah. What would your ultimate goal be in your musical career? To, you know, would you want to pump it out like independent or get signed? You want to stay in California, move out of California? Like what? Like if you had a 5-10 year plan, what would that be?
Man, I love the Bay Area so much. Like I didn't travel a few places, and I just love this Bay Area. So I don't know if I would, you know, I don't know as far as moving. It'd have to be a good opportunity for me to just want to move. But I do know with this music, I want to become rich. I want to become powerful with it to where I can make moves to help the community. You know what I mean? That's one thing that's why I respect, you know, the people that's doing what they doing now. You know what I mean? For the community, like, and that's what made me change the shit that I was doing. You feel me, Doc? Like I can't sit here and say I'm about the community while I'm sitting here. You feel me? Harming. You know what I mean?
Right. So
that's the main thing I want to do with my music is inspire, tell this shit real, because somebody that's probably going through what I'm going through or going through what I went through, and kind of give, you know, give the best I can give. You know what I mean? Back. You know what I mean?
Right.
My talent.
Most of your music, you know, it's just heartfelt, the pain and going over like past situations that you've been through. You put that in there, or do you kind of people come in there with ideas for songs?
I got a lot of ideas. I write so many different genres just by being inspired from a lot of different, you know, artists. But street melody is for sure just what it is. It's just what I've been through. Is what we all know goes on with a little melody to it. You know what I mean? I'm saying the same thing that a lot of us saying. You know what I mean? That we see and witness our life, but I'm just putting some melody to it. I'm delivering it how I can. You know what I mean?
Right. So in between that time of, you said when you came out and kind of bumped your head again, and you say you end up going down again, that time you said when you went down again, was that in relation to the situation that happened with the damefame, or was that a totally different situation?
Yeah, that was the situation with that. That was that situation.
So if you was able to rewind back to that time, and just to put it out there for people, you said everything that transpired during that time, you already paid your debt to society and all that stuff about that, right?
Definitely did that.
Yeah.
Definitely paid my dues.
All right, so if you could rewind back to that time and take us through that process of like what made you even go over there that day.